So let me real fast. Tell me the difference between inclusion and diversity. The two differences. Or they sound the same?
They sound the same, but and again, it's so hard because again, you see these words so often that oftentimes you for I'm sure many people they get tired of it because they see it a lot, and it's a big problem. But again, diversity looks at the numbers. Okay, we have increased if an organization wanted to hire more Asian people, we've increased our organization by 20% with Asian workers. Okay, inclusion is about how to keep them.
How to keep them.
How to keep them.
Diversity means to bring them in.
Yes.
And then inclusion means to teach the white people how to keep them there.
It's not about teaching the white people how to keep them there. It's about creating the platforms within the organizations to help people stay. Because the problem is, again, a retention issue looks at, okay, there has been this certain culture within this organization for 100 years, okay? And this organization now wants to open its doors to more people from various backgrounds. What can we do now as a corporate culture to make our organization more inclusive? Their word, right? To make it more inclusive to where people are willing to stay and make our organization better. That's the point.
What would happen if a white company say, no, I don't want this mess up in here. I'll hire who I want. I will hire the best qualified. So I don't need you guys to come here and tell me how to run my company. Would you try to sue them or put them out of business? What would happen?
Well, again, since the civil rights era and organizations had to implement the whole human resource structure, they can't get away with that. It's not about suing, but they're going to get so bashed in the media, you know, that they have to conform to that.
When would black people be happy and say that's enough? When will we know that they're satisfied? Because they wanted affirmative action, we gave them that. Okay. They wanted to get into the white school, we let them get into that without earning. They want to move into the white communities. Okay. We let them do that without earning it. Mm-hmm. And now they want reparations. They even wanted the white woman, so we gave up the white woman to them. Remember that?
Wait. No. So you're not calling yourself black, is what you're saying?
I am black, but I'm not into the black thing.
Okay, gotcha.
And so we gave them the white woman. When will it be enough?
Well, I think the thing is...
When would they say, okay, white folks, we had enough, we got what we need?
I can't give you a short answer to that. Again, it's complicated because it goes back to that concept of retention, right? Where you're saying that, okay, black people have gotten all this stuff, they've done this. Well, again, the research shows that you can put several black people into a space within the organization.
And they'll destroy it.
No, I'm not going to say that.
You got to agree that everything black people touch, they destroy it.
Oh, no, I can't
Tell
agree
me
with that
one thing that they'll build. Majority of black people live, or majority of black people did, and you want to live there.
Atlanta is a great place. Why
No,
not live
it's
there?
not.
You don't think so?
And when the blacks moved, it used to be when I was growing up.
You've been there?
I've been there. I used to hang out there.
All right.
Because I grew up in Alabama, which is 2 hours away.
Sure.
And it was beautiful. The white man was enjoying.
Okay.
Now Atlanta is crime-ridden, white people running. It's a mess. So Atlanta ain't it. Can you name one other place?
But you know, there's crime-ridden
cities
everywhere.
Where
I just named the place.
Running.
I just named the place off the top of my head.
Right, you just made that up, though.
No, it's
not
legit.
even true.
How is it not true?
It's a mess now.
But is that factual? Or are you just going off of what you?
A mess.
But where are the
Wendy
facts?
Burger and everything.
But where are the facts that show this?
I did on my show. I showed a map where they had laid out the crime.
I would love to
area.
see that.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll send it to you.
Please.
It's out of control.
Okay.
So I got to ask, you believe in white supremacy?
I'm trying to, because the thing is, with this concept of white supremacy that's out there is very complicated. I believe that in this country, white people not all white people are bad. So let me get that straight.
Have you ever dated a white girl?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you want to?
No, I never thought about it.
You think about it now?
because I shouldn't think about the nappy-headed black woman. Is that what you're saying? But no, white supremacy exists
Why do you believe that?
because that's what the facts show.
But why is it that black people think white people are superior to them when white people clearly don't think that? Because it's the blacks who got the white people on the run,
Sure.
making them think that racism exists. So why do blacks feel that white people are superior to them?
I don't know. I don't know of, at least in my circle, of any black people who feel that white people are superior to them. Me personally, I feel like my intelligence shouldn't be based off of white standard.
So
I just believe that,
That's
again.
you, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's
you
me.
believe then that the black people who are calling white people white supremacists, they believe that white people are superior to them.
No. It's not about the concept of being superior. See, that's the problem.
But they say that, and white people don't feel that way.
Well, see, white supremacy, that, again, it's a loaded concept. Many people may say that that's the true angle of it, but when you're talking about white supremacy, it's this. To give you an example. You're talking about, okay, if there's a black guy who has a PhD, and then there's a white guy who has his high school diploma, they walk into a room. I'm just giving an example.
Right.
Then what the research shows is that whoever that hiring manager is, that there is a higher likelihood that that white person will be perceived as the one who has the degree,
And you know
not
why,
the black
right?
person. Why is that?
Because black people always whine and beg and try to take it. The white man earned his way.
No, I'm not-
You and I
Sure.
would think that too.
White people earn their way all the way?
Because
Are you
don't
sure
hear
about
them
that?
begging and blaming. And nobody want a beggar and a blamer to work for them.
Well, but you know,
Right?
it's beggars and blamers on all sides of that.
But am
It's
I
not
right
just
about
black
that, though?
people, though. No, nobody wants a beggar and blamer. You're
And
right.
Tell black people to stop begging.
Okay.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You believe racism exists?
Yes.
And why do you believe that? What's your proof?
The facts are with all of the literature that is out there right now. I could pull up at least 10 to 20 research journals that show
But just because
that
somebody
concept.
wrote about it doesn't mean it's true.
Well, it doesn't mean it is not true either.
But it
you
doesn't
know,
mean it's true.
that's just an
Do
opinion.
you have
though.
real? You a Christian? Do you
Sure.
believe our battle is physical or spiritual?
No, of course it's spiritual. I
So
believe.
if it's spiritual, how could it be racism?
I'll say this: I believe that if you're truly focused on God and who God is, and you want to move your life as such, I believe that ethnicity, race, racism, you should transcend that. You should. It should be a scenario to where no matter your skin color, you have equal opportunity to be the best that you can be.
Now God said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spirits and
Yes,
principalities.
absolutely.
So why would you call that racism?
Well, that racism is beyond the concepts of that. Racism is a concept that looks at, again, why certain ethnicities will demean or denounce other ethnicities just to stay in control. So that is something that is beyond biblical. Why that happens, I don't know, but it exists.
Oh, man. One last question about that, and then I got to throw you on the hot seat.
Okay.
And then we're done.
Sure.
I noticed that black men today
Okay.
act and think like black women.
Yeah, why you say?
They say their complaints are the same as the black woman.
Okay.
They'll complain about another man
Yep.
do and holding them back. And
Okay.
another man. A lot of these black thugs are being killed by cops because they're running and they have weapons and they have records. Like that unemployed drug addict George Floyd, right? We all know he was an unemployed drug addict, and when he was laying down on the ground, the cop had the feet on the back.
Okay.
He was looking down the hill, calling for his mama. And we all know that these people are thugs. But in the good old days, black men used to say, this is not how you're supposed to raise your children.
Okay.
This is not an example for you. But now the black men sound just like the black women, and they're defending bad behavior as though it's a good behavior. Okay. And the black men don't correct the women. Mm-hmm. Why do most black men think like women now? They're just like their mama.
I'm not going to say that they do that. I'm going to
But
say.
they do it. Have you seen it not doing it?
I'm not going to say. I'm going to say this. Where is all of this coming from? Are you just
From
observing
their
this?
mothers?
No. What I'm saying is, are you saying all black men? Where are you getting this information?
From their mothers.
So you're talking to their mothers, and their mothers are saying that they're acting like
No, I'm
women?
watching it happen all the time.
Well, see, again, that's opinion.
No, you see it all over the news and everywhere.
But again, the news likes to perpetuate a certain.
But they show the reality of what's going on there.
Well, then, if that's the case, news media wouldn't have different slants.
How could the black men think like black women?
I'm not going to say
It
that they
used to
do
be
that.
the other way around.
I don't know about that. I'm not going to say that they do that.
So Asians,
Okay.
you know that Asians are being attacked by which race?
Well, from what I saw if we're talking about the media from the last thing, it was a white guy that shot up that masseuse parlor.
You saw one white guy doing it in the masseuse parlor. But majority of the Asians are being attacked by what race?
I have no idea. I don't. How am I going to know that if I haven't done the
So
facts
how
on
did
it?
you see this one white man that did it?
Because that's
but
what
you
they
don't see the thousand black men.
But that's what they
doing that.
showed. That's what they showed in the
They
media.
showed the black. Oh,
No. I'm talking about in that particular situation.
right.
That's what
And
they
you
showed.
haven't seen any black people attacking Asians.
I have not seen it. I don't know the facts. I have to study that.
Look at the news, you'll see it. But what I want to ask you.
But that's the new. But here's the thing. Would you agree that there are different agendas by different news outlets?
Absolutely.
Well,
so I want to
okay.
ask you, they're showing these photos or videos of black people doing it, and they're reporting on it at the same time, so we're all looking, but they're calling it white supremacists when it's really black people who are attacking the Asians. Why is that? I'm like, that don't look like a white man to me. That look like a black one. But they're saying it's white supremacy when it's really black people.
I'm not. Well, relative to that situation, if that's true, I wouldn't call that white supremacy. I would just say that was just something just happening that shouldn't be happening.
By black people.
If it's a black person, yeah, sure, they shouldn't be doing that.
There was an Asian woman, brave soul, on Tucker Carlson last night.
Okay.
And she said that it's time for the black leadership, the black preachers, and everybody to call it what it is. It's not white people doing it; it's black people that are doing it. She said, I don't know
Doing
if she
what?
said, attacking the Asians.
Okay.
And she said, and so Tucker asked her, why do you think they won't say that? And she said, I don't know. It just seemed like the media and others are afraid to even say the word black.
Well, I just know this. If you're talking about the facts, again, okay, so let's say that that's true. Let's say that's
No,
happening.
it is true.
I'm gonna hold you to that. There's also been a lot of facts. If you're talking about racism and all of these things that are being attacked, that there are a lot of Asians who are racist against black people.
Yeah,
That's
Asians
just
and
the
black people
facts.
don't like one another. The Asians don't like the blacks because of the crime rate in the black community. And this woman said that too, about the crime rate.
So
in the
it's
black-
her word,
against.
just her word against every other thing that's out there.
No,
that's
we
factual.
all see it, but I say it, but she was brave enough to say it.
Okay.
You realize that?
I know, I hear what you're saying, for sure. I understand what you're saying.
Okay. Do you live in the inner city?
I don't think so. But see, this thing, I don't really. I'm still learning about
all
LA.
Of a sudden, you don't
No,
know
no, no,
the
no, no,
inner
no, no,
city.
no, 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 no,
You
no.
have
I'm not
4 or
saying that.
5 degrees, PhD, LSD, MSD.
No,
and
no.
You don't know the inner city.
No, I'm not saying that. What I was gonna say is I live in El Monte.
I rest
so
my
I
case.
don't know what that's called.
All white.
No, it's not.
There's a few Asian, a lot of Asians.
No, El Monte is predominantly, I think, Latinx.
More Mexicans now too, because when they come across the border, since they come up north, they stop
Yeah.
over there too.
The thing is, I honestly moved to where my pockets would allow me to, and that was the area.
Oh, your pocket won't allow you to go in the inner city. Huh? It's cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper, but the thing is, I had to move to an area.
Safer in the Asian nation.
Well, it's not even about that because it was a certain type of house I was looking for.
I bet.
And, I just got it.
That was bulletproof.
No, it's not that. It's not that. But, I'm not going to sit here and say that I wouldn't want to live in a nice community. Who doesn't?
Right.
So.
That's right. Thanks for watching The Fallen State. We need your continued support. Donate to my nonprofit here. Subscribe and like the videos here. And tell everybody and their mama about the show.